Life right now is the hardest it has ever been. I have so many problems stacked, like so many challenges stacked against me at the moment, um, that I really have no. I've got no moves on the board except for one. There's one move on my board, which is so painfully beautiful. Like the runway is set. It's just now. It's just time for me to take off because yeah, as painfully beautiful as it is, I guess this is just the price of entry. I guess this is just what it costs for me to get what I want. Because I literally have no choice but to do it. I have no choice but to get what I have no choice but to hit my goals because I don't have another choice. Like, okay, so last weekend, let me just tell you about the most fucked up 48 hours of my life. I woke up Friday morning with this gut wrenching feeling in my stomach of just like pure sickness and denial in a way and distrust for my girlfriend. I woke up and I just didn't. I just had this weird feeling in my gut. I can't explain it. I just didn't trust her all of a sudden. Mind you, let me just tell you quickly about Hannah, my ex girlfriend. Now, just to spoil it for you, she Hannah and I have known each other our entire lives. She isn't just some random girl that I met and developed feelings for. Um, yeah, her mum is my mum's best friend. Her mum and my mum talk all the time, always on the phone to each other. Hannah talks to my mum still, I think, but she before Hannah and I started dating, she would talk to my mum multiple times a week. Like yeah, she was really close to the family. Um, anyway, I hadn't seen Hannah for maybe 5 years, 4 or 5 years, just as we've been growing up, and yeah, she ended up coming to my fight a couple months ago, like 4 or 5 months ago. Yeah, she came to my fight, and we both just like fell so hardly for each other. Because yeah, still to this day, she is like, it was quite surreal. You know, she was really close to the family. We've known each other since we were since we were babies. We've known each other our entire lives. We kind of separated throughout the years of just growing up, teenagehood, and then we were brought together again by my fighting, and she just fell madly in love with me. She liked me way more than I liked her, way more. And she's stunningly beautiful, like really, she's fucking smoking hot, like seriously, smoking hot, and like you guys can see me. I'm not a bad looking guy. I've got experience with chicks. She is fucking stunning, like smoking. Anyway, and she liked me way more than I liked her, and things kicked off between us two, and lasted for about 4 or 5 months. And for that entire time, she was flawless. She was perfect. She was perfect. And you guys are like, oh yeah, she was perfect. Yeah, whatever. No. You don't understand. Like genuinely perfect. Like she cooked, cleaned, just wanted to help me out, just wanted to do everything for me. Even though I wouldn't ask for those things, she just wanted to do that. And I expect that from a chick, to do those things anyway. But she wanted to do those things. I didn't have to ask her to do anything. That was the biggest thing. I didn't have to ask her to do anything. She just wanted to do all the things that I would have had to otherwise ask another chick to do. She just wanted to do it by default. Like it was surreal. It was like a dream come true. I was like, what the fuck? She's literally the perfect girl. She's smoking hot and she does everything that I'd wanted to do. Like it's crazy. Let me just put this down for a second. Crazy, like flawlessly perfect, just soft, feminine, hot as fuck, and just gave me no problems ever. And then I just woke up last Friday and I just didn't trust her all of a sudden. I don't know. I was just struck down by the universe, and I just had this gut wrenching feeling in my stomach, and I was just like, oh no, I know where this leads. I knew straight away, and I was just like, why? Anyway, and so I woke up with this bad feeling in my stomach of just not trusting her. I played it cool. I didn't say anything. And I just paid attention to her behavior over the course of last weekend, her communication, and it was very congruent with reasons not to trust her. And it literally happened like clockwork overnight. It was like God told me, hey, pay attention to her this weekend and decide what you want to do. And I did. And in my world, I know what type of person I am. I don't put many things past people. As much as I might love someone, I don't put much past them. Not many people have the benefit of my doubt, and I do not give second chances when it comes to certain things. That was Friday. Paid attention to her behavior over the weekend, and it was enough trust was broken between enough of my trust for her. I'll be honest, all of it was gone in 24 hours. Less than. It was about 12 hours actually. It was Friday night. It all went downhill. Anyway, so that was the first thing. I've never loved someone so deep, and I had decided Friday night that I was going to break up with her. I was going to end what seemed like a perfect relationship over a gut feeling, to be quite frank. But I live in my world. I live inside of my mind, and if in my world I can't trust someone, a gut feeling is enough for me to remove them from my life. In that regard, because I live inside of my mind, and if I can't trust someone, then in my world they can't be trusted, and there's not much more than that. That's bad enough as is. Anyway, so that was Friday. Friday I also lost my client, one of my clients. I just lost another client today, which is what prompted me to make this video, because I'm literally at zero. So I decided I was going to break up with what seemed like the perfect girl, and still to this day, I don't know if I was wrong or right. I still don't know, but I made a decision, so now I need to stand by it. Regardless, I broke up with her, and then I didn't. Well, I decided I was going to break up with her on the Friday. I wasn't sleeping, wasn't eating, wasn't drinking any water, was flat out working at my job. Just because like heartache is different. Anyone who's been through like pure like genuine heartbreak and genuine heartache knows that it's all you can think about, and it just fucking consumes you, and the feelings are so dense and so they're so dense and so like heavy. It's a really consuming thing to experience genuine heartbreak. So I decided I was going to break up with her that night. She knows nothing about my decision, so she thinks everything's normal. She also thinks I don't know certain things that I did know, that I did find out. That was Friday. Not sleeping, not eating, not drinking. Saturday, working flat out. Saturday night, I'm not going to incriminate myself here. However, I got into a game of cat and mouse, let's say, with the police over driving while I was driving my BMW, which ended up I ended up crashing my car. The ending was quite dramatic. I ended up crashing the BMW, total write-off. Got arrested straight away, taken into the station. I've got to go to court for some pretty serious charges. I need lawyers and shit. I don't even know. That was Saturday night, and then all the while I'm dealing with the heartbreak and heartache, and now I've just been arrested. I've got to go to court. I get out of the station at like 4 a.m. I go straight home. I get changed for work, and I'm at work by 6 a.m. Sunday morning, and then I get home from work Sunday. I've barely slept for the last 3 days. Barely eaten, barely drank. I'm just running off straight adrenaline. Sunday, my brother tells me he's moving to New Zealand in a month. I live in a house with him. I can't pay these bills. I can't pay the rent by myself. I can't pay I can't cover all the costs. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Like I don't like right now. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't solved that problem yet. Yeah, that was Sunday. And then Monday I broke up with Hannah. And then Tuesday I got a fight confirmed. I've got another professional fight coming up in a couple of weeks, in 3 weeks. So I'm training for that now. I guys, like I don't even know. You can probably see that I'm all over the place. Like I don't know. I lost my car, which was my pride and joy. I broke up. I chose to break up with the girl that I love over a gut feeling. I got arrested. I've got to go to court for some pretty serious charges, and I'm going to lose the house because I can't afford to live here by myself. So in my world, I don't have another choice. I don't have another move on my board other than get my fucking business off the ground. Like that is the only thing that will fix any of these problems. Oh, and on top of that, I've got nearly $10,000 worth of speeding fines and just like traffic offenses. And there's going to be more, probably thousands of more dollars added onto that after I go to court for whatever, for these other charges. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, I keep on getting all these debt collection mails. I owe nearly $10,000 worth of fines. So that's the other thing. Forgot about that. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. In my world, there's five like that. Like that's five big problems: heartbreak, getting arrested, the house, the speeding fines, like the speeding fines, and then like the lawyer costs. The reason there's only one move to make is because 4 out of those 5 problems can be solved with the same move. The one thing that I can't fix with getting my business off the ground is the heartbreak. I'm fully prepared to love and miss Hannah for the rest of my life. Yeah, I'm fully prepared to love and miss her forever without her being directly in my life. I'm fully prepared for that to be my reality forever. That's okay. And it'll change, I know. But that one I can't do anything about, really, other than just keep doing what I need to do. But it's different. You know, that's probably going to be a constant. There's nothing that can like solve it. It's not like paying off a speeding fine or 8 speeding fines. Anyway, so let's put that one aside. That one is already solved via time. That one is solved by staying alive and doing good. Cool, that one's sorted. The other 4 problems can all be solved with more money. Money can solve the other big 4 problems. Money can get me a new house. Money can afford me some lawyers. Money can pay off these fucking fines. And me losing my clients and not having any business is solved. And the result of that is money. I get more clients, I get more business, so I get more money, which solves every single other problem. So on my board, I've got these 5 urgent problems. One of them is already solved via time. The heartbreak, I can't do anything about. I just need to, it is what it is. It is what it is. Wah wah. The other 4 problems can be solved with money. And how do I plan on making enough money to solve those problems? It's not by working at my job. That's just to cover the basics. Or my half of the basics. I can't even cover all the basics with the income from my job. How do I plan on making enough money to solve all the other problems? My business. Which just went back down to 0 today. This is, I think, the 11th or the 12th time I have gotten to a certain stage and then gone back down to zero. Genuinely. I've had clients, I've ran projects, they've gone well, and then I've just fucked it up and I've gone down to zero so many fucking times. I have gotten my business from 0 to 1 so many times, but I've never gotten it from 1 to 2. And but I've never been in a situation I've never been backed into a corner like this before, where I don't have an option. I don't have a fucking option. There is no plan B for me. I don't have a choice. So that's why I say it's painfully beautiful and the runway is set. Because I don't have another fucking choice. I've got debt collectors trying to take my shit because I owe the fucking Victoria Police $10,000. I've got to go to court. I need to pay for lawyers, otherwise I'm going to get fucked. Like, I'm not going to be able to pay my fucking rent. I'm going to get evicted. Like, I don't have a choice because my job can't cover all of these costs. There's only one thing in my life that has the potential, that has the chance, not even a guarantee. There's only one thing in my life that has a chance of making me enough money to fucking get out of this shit. There's only one thing in my life that has a chance of solving my problems. And that is the business. Like, that is my, and I say the business, but like, what the fuck does that even mean? I say the business, and that is just my skill of understanding people and connecting with them via different businesses. Strategic marketing, right? Copywriting and strategic marketing. That is the business. That is my skill. Applying my skill to other people's businesses to get them more business. That is the business. That is what I do. That is the only thing in this whole equation that has a chance of solving my problems. There is no other move for me. Like, there is nothing else that can provide the same. I'm backed into a corner. Which is why I'm grateful, because I don't have another choice. And I do want to get my business off the ground, and I do want to make money the way that I see that I can. Like, and I guess this is just what it costs. I guess it just took things to get so bad, and to be quite frank, things are only getting worse as of right now, because I'm getting closer to all these deadlines. I guess this is just how bad it had to get for me to do something, because I don't have another choice. Anyway. The biggest thing that all these problems have outlined, the biggest thing that all these problems have outlined, and the biggest thing that I've learned about myself as a result of all these problems, is that I am exactly who the fuck I say I am. Literally. The person who I thought I was has been confirmed throughout the hardship that I've gone through. As a result of the hardship I've gone through, I've been able to see what I'm really made of. Because you don't see the true strength of somebody while times are easy. You can't know how strong you are while things are good. You can't know how strong you are while things are good, because they're easy. This is the hardest shit that has ever been served to me at once. All of these problems have literally reached a climax at the exact same time. In the same 24 hours, I fucking crashed my car, got arrested, I broke up with my girlfriend, and I lost my fucking house. In the same 24 hours. All the while working at my job and not sleeping and not eating and not drinking because I just couldn't. All of these problems, and never once did I capitulate. Never once did I break down and sob. Even when I decided to break up with my girlfriend. Yeah, I may have been, I was in the car and I was fucking yelling in agonizing pain. But that was not crying. That was just embracing. That was me bracing for impact. I guess that was the impact. Because I knew what I needed to do. And it was so hard to look at. But I have no other choice. I'm a man, and I'm a principled man, and I knew what I needed to do, and I do have the strength to do it, and I did have the strength to do it, and I did it. So throughout all this hardship, I never once capitulated. I never once broke down, sobbing, crying, pleading, questioning. Of course, I'm thinking to myself, why? But never once was I victimized. Ever. I was never victimized by any of these situations. No, they just happened. They just are. And they are hard. But they just are things that have happened. And that are things that are happening. That's it. There hasn't been a single moment where I've broke down sobbing and just started uncontrollably crying. That's for girls. That doesn't solve any fucking problem here. But really, for the most, I've just been processing. I've just been processing because it all happened at once. Anyway, but yeah, guys, I just thought I'd get this video out there because I don't have another choice other than to succeed. So I know that I will succeed. And I think it's important that I record this video and document this moment and these moments because I know what will come from them. I will not fail. I can't fail. I can't. I don't have another choice. I need to pull this off. Anyway, so speaking of, I'm gonna get back to work.